Oh, I've had to send a client of mine to a colleague because I didn't have time. And I told him, go to the young man and let him give you a haircut, he's good, and he went there. Should he say, Alex, thank you? Or thank you for sending me? Was he criticizing my haircut? For what reason, Demos? Why does the client send you? Are you blaming me? What's going on? Even if you put the best hairdresser in the world, they are mechanical. To produce an artistic result, you? The profession is artistic, totally, it's insanely artistic, but we've settled it. We all have to work mechanically and quickly to get by, and for many hours, because if you work mechanically and quickly, you just can't have good quality. And if you don't have good quality, you'll be low priced. It's that simple, basically. I was homeless for a while. We were staying in a house in Egaleo, and every morning I would get up and walk to Siri downtown. I would go to companies wherever I could find, even to kiosks. I would ask for a job. Yes. Do you need someone for work? Do you need someone here? Did you bring anyone? I was looking for something to do. I said to myself, am I going to become a hairdresser? And I said, I'll do haircuts for everyone. Do you remember that job? And after years, they asked me, did you make it? Are you doing it now? Well, you would find something and do it. You should never give up. Never. And now I got emotional because things were really tough, man.
Welcome to FtaklakisTalk. In today's episode, I have with me Alexis Bogéas. If you're in the hairdressing industry, you definitely know him. He's a professional, a barber, a hairdresser, and also a trainer. So, Alexis, I'm really glad. I know you. You had entered fitness for a competition I came to. Yes. And I work out too.
I've worked out regularly for about a year and a half, only taking short breaks due to a minor back issue.
So, Alexis, I really want to know how you started, your first steps. You didn't have everything ready for you, right? From what I understand, it was very difficult? Yes, and I want you to tell me a bit. I want us to go back a bit. In your childhood years, do you want to say a few words about yourself, maybe for people who don't know you? Yes.
From the beginning until today, let's say, you have made huge progress. So actually, I am 42 years old. I started around the age of 32 about 12 years ago. My job was working with iron aluminum because of aluminum. Also, I had to leave it because the pay was very low, so I started as a hairdresser, but it was a very difficult period for me because we had lost my father, we had financial setbacks anyway, family-wise.
Were you working at the family business?
No, I wanted to say that. There were hair salons and so on, which my mother managed, but did we close them? Oh, it was. My mother didn't manage them, yes. And my brother too, I just wasn't involved, but we closed them. One.
Oh, it belonged to the field.
My mother? Yes. And my brother too, I just never got involved. Anyway, should I quit working with aluminum? There was no steady job, so why not quit?
Did you do it though? What did you do, say, during the day? Did you work? Did you go out at night?
I was working, yes, I was working. Are you asking about when I was working? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I worked and went out at night. Just normal young person things. In the series.
And let's go back to the beginning a bit. As a child, did you have an easy life? Was it difficult as a child?
As a child, I had it very easy. My parents were very well off financially. I had a very nice childhood. Until the crisis came. We fell into a very bad financial situation. My father, from a young age, we lost my father. So I decided to make a new start during the crisis.
Was it sudden that you lost your father, or was it sudden?
It happened so fast. He was gone in 2 weeks.
How can you talk about it?
From old Russia? Yes, but it seemed like just a cold. He went to the hospital one day, and after that, how did you take it? Was it very hard? Yes, it was very hard for me. I can't speak for others. It was very difficult. Difficult? For me, it was very difficult and took a long time to get over, though I can't speak for others.
How much time do you mean?
I was about 28.
28. So tell me a bit, just before we go again, what were you doing until you were 28 iron, aluminum, since you were a kid?
Did you work with it? Iron, steel, aluminum, since you were a kid? I liked it, and as I said before, I also had an example. Marcel, and you have the marriage, that is.
Did you have a goal, like saying, I'm going to do this? I didn't.
You didn't have it. I liked developing in the field of work I was doing at the time, but I didn't have any goals like opening my own shop, etc.
So why do you think that is?
Because I believed that the money I was making was enough for me. So you were doing jobs, and on your own you could make 5,000 or 6,000 a month from iron and aluminum, so what goal would you have? You'd say, I'm covered, I don't need anything else. Then the crisis hit and things worsened. So I started barbering, but under very difficult circumstances. I remember I almost ended up on the street for a while. We were living in a house in Negaleo. I was doing odd jobs here and there, and sometimes I had to go back and forth. I did that for about a month and a half. I didn't find anything during that period, and luckily I found a job. Inglifada, both my mother, my brother, and I found a job. Ah,
Was your whole family struggling? Not just you? Yes, the whole family alone.
but we have to go.
Why would I ask you a question? Should I say it? Why didn't you stay with your mother, for example? Or did you stay with your mother?
We lived together, all of us lived together, but we were all together financially. Bottomy?
Did you have debts? No, we didn't have debts.
No, we didn't have debts, we just didn't have a business, we had no income at all, and we were looking for work together a lot. Anyway, she found, and we also found, and my brother found too. I found a job at a bakery, I remember, where I worked for 1.5 months. I worked without pay so they could test me. Supposedly, for what? Did I endure? And when the time came, okay, I thought I was going to get paid, and I go and ask, everyone else has been paid. I found out when I would get paid. And he says to me, were you just working a trial?
Okay?
Still, I say the tax.
Okay, let's talk a bit about the difference. Now, will someone ask for money? Honestly? Yes, they might not even show up. Just pretend.
Personally, I don't recommend this. I mean, it was my mistake, but did I need it? Yes. So I stayed. I said, okay, now let's start. Let's get to work. Anyway, I started there. I was working 12 to 15 hours to save up, to go to party school. I wanted to get involved with the party. I wasn't obsessed with it. I just thought I should do something. My grandmother, mother, and brother are nearby and say they can help me. So actually, money? I worked 2 jobs. I started over there at the bakery, mother, and still the same.
And all this now at 28, 30, yes, no.
No. In fact, I even opened a shop.
When did you open the shop?
I opened the shop, the first one in 17A. It's been since 2017. Yes, 9 years, which didn't go well. I just wasn't ready for a shop, nor should I have relied on someone else.
We say Athens, yes?
Yes, so I sold it and decided to leave.
Tripoli. How does that work though? Where does it fit in? Tripoli? Is Tripoli my wife? Ah.
My wife is from Tripoli, so she's from Tripoli. I really love Tripoli. I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's a great place for family.
Yes.
Sure, yes, I know that I know you, my wife. At college, we have our first child and we say, let's go to Tripoli, let's go over there, we're looking for a job. Unfortunately, no one hired me. And I partly understand them. Now, with 10 years of having a shop in Tripoli, I partly understand the people who didn't hire me. Because things are a bit difficult, city, but in general with the staff.
So, let me understand. You open your first shop, business. It doesn't go well, it closes. No, it goes just fine?
No, it's fine. I just sold it. It wasn't doing great, but not terrible either. It's not like I sell the business and leave to go look for a job there. No one hired me. Only one store did, but I wasn't making any money. Just enough to get by each month. Rent, bills, noise. Now with a child, that wasn't possible. Better people. I had to cut hair at home. That's how I started. I could go to my house, nobody knew me in this area. It's really nice. And I stop a kid out on the street and I say, buddy, I'm a hairdresser. I tell him I've taken a seminar, something about the seminar and so on. I want to practice my techniques on you, but to give you a haircut here, man, I don't want any money. I remember one young guy, Yanka. He did it and he comes home, Yanni, I give him a haircut. He's satisfied, my brother. He says, let me pay you, brother. I don't want money. They said, thanks. Kisses, I say. And the young guy comes home. I give him a haircut. He's satisfied. They say to me, my brother, let me pay you. I tell them, man, I don't want that. They say, let me pay you. Thank you. I say, thank you. Did you watch?
I also practice my haircutting skills.
I didn't do any practice, I just wanted somehow to meet a person, for someone to see my haircut. The barber comes, and after an hour he comes home and says to me, Alex, 4 people. He asks me, how do you want to cut their hair? I say, every 10 minutes, 8. I don't remember, 7 something, bam, bam. And he opened a shop. You're here, man. Subtitles Authorwave are subtitles Authorwave, I believe. The subtitles Authorwave.
They are afraid to start or...
To make subtitles, Authorwave, subtitles, Authorwave, another city.
Subtitles are Authorwave. Subtitles Authorwave. The first...
My shop where...
I worked. Subtitles, hairdresser, Authorwave. Subtitles were Authorwave. Then, before I opened my subtitles Authorwave, it was subtitles I was, subtitles Authorwave.
The first shop where I worked as a hairdresser, as an internship I did back then, before I opened my own shop, was when I was still in school. 120 an hour, agreed, that's how it was, because I was getting 1.20 an hour. I have no complaints. I have no complaints about the man. 120 or 1 for you, something like that, right? The man explained to me, this is what I pay, I will teach you. Yes, thank you. Financially it was difficult, but I did other jobs as much as I could, some weekends, things like that, but he taught me quite a few things. Not so much technical stuff. But how do you create a store? A store?
A shop is crazy. How can you work for €1?
For 1.20. Yes, what did it have?
Kafte, man.
And I was working, I remember 9 hours to get 15 euros again. After that I worked there, the man helped me. What I want to say to the young people is that it's not... I'm not saying they should go for 120. Obviously that's not up for discussion, but try to gain experience, even if you have to work for free, even if you have no other choice, go for it. I took advantage of the habit, he used them, they did too, it's explained. A man told me, I'll give you 5 euros and you give me 120. He told me 120 if you want another, and I went and did it.
You see that as soon as you make these moves, then the progress happens.
Yes, yes. What hairdressing needs? I don't know, I've said it many times. Is it exactly the same as the gym?
Yes, with last year's.
It's exactly the same thing. If you're not disciplined, you won't get results. It's that simple. Yes. And a system, right?
Well, but do you have to work all day? Is it full-time?
Yes, okay. You need to have a plan and be disciplined.
And sacrifice everything, man, like going out?
Initially, you must sacrifice everything. I remember with my wife, we hadn't gone out for coffee, let alone on vacation. We had forgotten about it for 1.5 years. And yet, my wife supported me. That's how it was. I remember things like that. We hadn't gone out for coffee and we had saved up money, so I could go. My first seminar, which, okay, didn't go that well because the training wasn't that good. It was fine, I just wasn't at the level to get the things they were telling me, so it was like I threw my money away.
Do you think it's important for young people to take seminars to learn?
It's very important for young people to build discipline and attend seminars. Attending a seminar is an investment. I mean, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, depending on the seminar you choose, right? If you master it, the knowledge you gain, you'll make that money back tenfold in a year, 10 times over. That's what most people need to understand, but the biggest secret behind this, not really a secret. The biggest tip I have to give now about this, after training, is to practice. No matter what someone teaches you, if you don't make it your own, if you can't connect this with that, and execute correctly what you learn, it won't work. It takes discipline and a plan.
But you, since you've attended so many seminars, you can definitely tell which one is good, what helped you. Of course, now, how can a newcomer know? They can't know, unfortunately. So, do they take a risk? Yes, they take a risk.
They can't know, unfortunately.
I have it.
I've been through it too. Countless times I've gone, you've given money, and a lot of money, and I haven't learned anything. Nothing, really. And abroad. And Greece, but some weren't even a single day. Some people can't explain. They can't explain why. Comedy, in order to understand it, you need someone to explain the whole reason why, not just tell you do this to get that, but why did you say what you said? Do you understand what? What will they tell you? Do this to get what, huh? Do pull, for what reason? Yes? You understand I tell you do pull for? Did he put it? Do you understand? You need to learn why, but few explain it, I've noticed. Do they know? Do they want to say it? I don't know. Anyway, I've messed up in Gosi quite a few times.
So I want you to tell me now, you're in Tripoli, you do this with the free one, you start full, and you also open the first one?
Do I open the first bowl?
Yes.
How did it go? It was a small shop. It went really well. It was packed. It's just, I don't know, in the area where I live, it's hard to build a team. For example, there are 11 stores, just as an example. Then 58 is even higher. So aren't they alone? Maybe there are 2 or 3 people, not just 1 or 2.
Yes.
That's difficult and unteachable compared to other areas. It's a phenomenon. I don't blame it, and Turcomotin...
It's like that, and Turcomotin will have the same style as Tripoli, from what I understand.
The hair salons? Are there some hair salons, really? Are they upstairs? Yes, the barbershops are all just by themselves.
Difficult.
Building a team is hard, which is also holding me back.
If you teach someone, they might start their own. That's how it works, right?
Is that how they do it? I don't see it like that, but eventually he'll open his own too. What will Exhausta do if he pays him well or brings him into his business? But I think at the stage I'm at now, if I could partner up with someone, I would do it. Should I not have my own, or should I work somewhere? Thank you, thank you. For me, it's more beneficial to work somewhere good than to have your own shop.
Let me ask you, Alexis, was there a period when everyone was opening barbershops? I mean, is it still like that? Is it still like that? Yes, but I think it's not that easy. I mean, people have it in their minds. We'll open one, and I'll tell you, welcome. You
Compare...
now, like a well-known restaurant.
I'll tell you, I'll compare it now to a gourmet restaurant and a souvlaki joint. So, in your opinion, a souvlaki joint. Is it fine? Is it? Simply, there's the souvlaki for €2, and there's also the dish for €20.
So that's where the difference becomes apparent?
It's a good thing.
But they survive, they survive.
Because it's business, it's cheap haircuts, quick haircuts. There are also people who want these haircuts, and they need to exist too. There are also people who want these haircuts, yes, and they need to exist too. But there are also people who really want to improve their image and not just get a haircut. Does that exist? Unfortunately, Bika. It's the system's fault, it's the state's fault, it's the lack of education, it's laziness. This system works that way for most people. I don't know where to place the blame, if it's the people's fault for opening the shops or the system that keeps you there. Expenses lead to more costs. To stay competitive, you need low prices.
So how did you become a trainer? Giving seminars, traveling abroad, with people coming specifically for you?
Well, first of all, let me say that I have done trainings in 14 foreign countries. I've trained everywhere in Greece, and people from abroad have also come to be trained by me. Is there any place in Greece I haven't trained, or where people haven't come to learn from me? It's something I always take pride in for myself, not in a strange way, but I always take pride in it. That I managed to become, not just to become a trainer, but I managed to provide training without promoting myself. I mean, I was never in companies, I was never at events, in cliques. I'll put it this way. The trainers and their training are completely straightforward. I might get messages like, Alex, train me, but I don't do the opposite. I don't post about my achievements and invite people to my seminar. Other than that, I just do what they send me. Let me put it this way, I don't promote videos. Come to my training. Now, I've started working on a project we're making, well, a website. And I started to promote myself, but I started to train, always. They messaged me saying, Alex, you know, I want to learn how I started. Maybe you can visit my shop, or I can come over. I can come to you, and so on.
Did you think that just came to my mind now? We've seen a lot of barbershops offer nail services and a lot of other things. Do you like that? Do you do it too? I don't know.
I'm a hair salon, you know. At first I also had nails in my place, but now I've stopped that. I think having many services inside the space is good, but as for a lot of space, it would be good just to have each type, but you can't have them do nails and similar things.
Do you know why I say that? Because when you do a lot of things, usually you're a bit average. I don't know if you agree.
Okay, if you're on your own, yes. If you have, you're okay. Me, for example, that's what I say. I didn't get into it because, why? I started doing women's hair, I started doing dyes, and that's how I started as a hairdresser.
Yes.
I remember they used to say it at a school I attended, but not at Gallows. You can't do everything and be good at everything? Yes, you'll do one thing. And I chose haircutting. That's what I liked.
I had gone to Sodalu. Well, you couldn't do everything.
Can you be good at everything? Do one thing? I chose haircutting. That's what I like. So, I mean, some do fake, others do sleep. Can you be good at both fake and sleep? Is this about haircutting? Fade is just another style.
And in haircutting, you mean? Yes, yes.
Yes, even in haircutting, I only do haircuts. I don't like coloring. I don't like doing anything else. I don't like doing technical services. In general, I don't do them at all. Thank you.
Now, do you have a business? Do you have others? Have you opened a cafe? I don't know.
I have a business, a hair salon. I have a product with some clothes, which I've put aside for a bit. And now I'm starting a workshop. Soon, yes, a website that I don't want to announce yet, but something really nice and big is coming.
Yes, and as a trainer, are the courses paid and can people attend online or only in person?
No, I used to do that, but I've stopped. Now I'll only do it in person.
The show isn't working.
It's working just fine. It went really well, but I think the guys in person are definitely better, so I don't want to...
And they have to come to Tripoli.
I go to Tripoli too. Now let's say I have Albania, Italy, Czechia, Netherlands, Germany.
To
Go for training.
How did you go abroad? How do they know you there?
How do they know me? It's from social media, the social media with...
From social media?
Media. Yeah, man.
I think that's nice. I mean, you know, instead of going to Thessaloniki, Athens, going to a completely different place,
It's magical, it's magical. It's a bit tiring, isn't it? As it sounds, it's not Cytherea's stroll. I've never managed to go somewhere and say, oh, cazzado, and for 2 days not to care at all, because I always throw myself into work. So then you go to do a seminar, you go to check your models, to see what you'll say, to look at the translation. Why not? I always speak Greek. Am I not good at English?
Oh, you speak Greek? That? You wanted to check your models? To say? Yes.
I don't think my training in Greek is much better for me. Maybe there's a translator, so I work on that, and the days pass. I've never enjoyed saying this. I went there and said the same things, but I've met colleagues from other cultures.
So, I want to tell you why I believe that good money comes out of this. You make quite a bit, so how come you're still working as a hairdresser, let's say?
I like it. I like the daily routine. I like it. I've built a very good clientele in Tripoli. I like my daily life.
Talking with the clients too?
Yes, we have a good time. It keeps me, how should I say, it keeps me fresh when it comes to my techniques. Because it's one thing to cut hair twice a week and another thing to cut hair every day. Some find it tiring, but if built well, I don't stick to a strict 8-hour shift.
Do you want to talk a bit now about the hairdressers? In general, about the barbers, that it's definitely a job. Within a few years, you face some musculoskeletal problems. Do you mean a lot of them?
So what I can say to new and experienced barbers is that by investing in education, you save yourself time. And definitely a better future. Why this job? Because it involves a lot of standing. You end up with a lot of problems in your back, your legs, which you don't notice now, but you'll notice after 50 or 60. Why? Because unfortunately, there are way too many barbers, too many people undercutting with low prices. One tries to undercut the other and they end up falling, and when they fall, they lose a lot. Yes, when there is competition, but I don't think that's right. I consider competition to be,
Subtitles and author wave.
you try to keep up with the other person technically and so on. Subtitles become author wave, if subtitles. Subtitles, author wave. From the courage of competition to evolve and try to follow the research technically and so on. What's going on here? If a barber invests in his education and actually becomes better and can offer a better quality haircut, would you do the same? With haircuts, that's how it goes. Do you raise your prices to match your service? I can't, just because I took another seminar. To make it 30, you'll go exactly where you sell, at your level, and your price will reach that too. Raising your price means you'll work fewer hours. Because in barbering, most barbershops work 10, 11, sometimes 12 hours, way too many hours. To be competitive, it always took initiative. We know why. The prices, the expenses are very high. In a barbershop, even if it seems little to you, even if it seems strange, the expenses are a lot. So, by investing, for example, you watched. You will make it back in a year, and you will have managed to gain 2 hours a day from your life. For example, if you put in 2 hours a day in a week, that comes out to 10 hours over 5 days in a month, 40 hours. 40 hours. That's a lot of time saved for the gym, for your family, for your wife, for your kids, for your friends. It's important time for you. If you add it up over the year, we're talking about months now. Gain time.
So you don't lose them as well?
No, not so you don't lose them, but so you can work like everyone else. You see, 8 hours is work. It's a profession, a truly artistic one. You might have a relaxed mind, work in a relaxed way without pressure. When there is pressure, you can't be artistic.
You shouldn't put pressure on yourself.
You can't be artistic. Then you end up like a lawnmower. A lawnmower? Oh well. Lawnmower, you said it right, exactly. You can't work technically. And it's logical, even if you use the best in the world, if you make it work mechanically and fast, what will come out?
No.
Can it produce an artistic result, you think? It's artistic. The profession itself is completely artistic. But if we all work mechanically and quickly just to get by, and for many hours, because if you work mechanically and quickly, you simply can't have good quality. And if you don't have good quality, you'll be at a disadvantage. You work mechanically and quickly. You simply can't have good quality. And if you don't have good quality, you'll have a low price. It's that simple.
Can I ask you something? Do you have any role models in the field? Do you have anyone?
Do I have role models?
Do I have role models abroad? It's unbelievable.
I have Greek role models. And abroad I have many role models as well. From a kid who might just be starting now to an experienced one, everyone has something good. My biggest role model is Herbert. He is my mentor, my trainer, one of my greatest role models. The man has dedicated his life to education. He is someone who has devoted his life education so much to improve in all areas. Thank you very much. After that, there are other role models, for different reasons, both for hair-related reasons and for the help they've given me in the field. There are so many, really, I can't name them all now because I would be leaving people out.
I'm going to take you to a serious topic now. In general, as you know, I create content about sports. Yes, I've covered a lot of areas in general. Is your field in a good place? Do you all get along? What's the relationship like? No, not at all. The relationships?
Good. There's a lot of backstabbing, like wanting your neighbor's goat to die. That's very common.
Do you think that's in Greece?
No, look, it's not everywhere. I've been to other countries where they really admire their colleagues. And we will always say a good word, even behind the camera. That's what's important. That's what you'd say on camera, right? On camera, everyone's good and says the best things. What would you say off camera? Can you handle it? Once I sent one of my clients to a colleague because I was busy. I told him, go to that guy for a haircut. He's good, and he did. Should he just say thanks to Alex or thank him for sending you? Why was he blaming my haircut? What did he say? Were you there? Did you accuse a client? He's making accusations.
What's going on?
Is there too many? Listen, this happens a lot. Unfortunately, there are cliques.
When you saw all this, because you found out too, how did you feel? Did you want to be alone or join a clique? No.
No, I'm not in any clique, I'm alone. Those who know me and are in the field, they know that I'm not in any clique. I don't join cliques at all. A very large company in Greece had approached me. Alex, they say, is top. They approached me so we could work together. But he admits one flaw. You don't fit into a mold? I can't fit into a mold?
Cliques wanted to put you in to trap you? Let them trap.
It's not to trap me. Professionally, they approached me nicely with a great offer, but I just wasn't in a good place. I wanted to be real. I can't hide myself, to pretend to be the good guy when I'm not, or to pretend to be the bad guy when I'm not. I want to be myself. I can't hide. I can't lie just to be liked by others.
Do you see this? Others do that.
Many people do it. A lot of people do it. Okay, it's their right and that's fine. I just don't like to do it myself. Or for example, there's a problem, not just in hairdressing, but in general, I believe. If for example, you're a hairdresser and I ask you, Alex, what do you think of my haircut? I'm telling you, it has all that, but you're clearly missing out. My job is to pay attention. I may not see you cut hair, but I can tell from your haircut if you know what you're doing. Let me ask you, don't you know? I'm not saying anything you don't know. If you have this issue and get offended, that's your problem, not mine. Understand? Do you understand what I mean? If it bothers you that you don't know, you need to say it, okay? You need to get trained or do something, man, to improve yourself.
Most people think they have an ego.
They have an ego. They have way too much ego, way too much. And they say,
who's telling me this? I know myself.
They don't have too much. I mean, you'll go to my profile and At some point, I might even post messages to see what they send me. I post a haircut. And now hairdressers who have trained half the planet are asking me, and they ask me, how did you do it? And bravo, Alex, me, congratulations. They ask me, man, technical things.
Because someone else might not be, right?
What do you see, guys? Here it's like they have an ego, like you're God or something. Hold on, man, calm down. I mean, relax. Me too? Zohan? Yes, they have a huge ego, and that's what holds them back. Again, I see a huge ego, but I also see kids with huge talent. They are egotistical, and they don't want to show that someone else is, etc., to be trained. And they tell me, listen, I don't want to show that someone else is better than them. I mean, kids have come to be trained, and they tell me, but I don't want to show that I'm training with you. I don't know about them. I never hide my passion. I do something, I want to show it to the world. I don't know, I never hide. I mean, I attend a seminar, and I want my people to see it too. That I'm continuing to train.
I'm training. What are they thinking?
Yeah.
Listen, what is it? There's a huge issue.
There's a huge issue. There's ignorance. There are also artists who are really remarkable, but they exist. I don't know if I like it when someone knows something and wants to show off what they know, but you don't know and you just say, yes, I don't know, and you move on. It's totally acceptable. I don't like pretending you know something when you don't.
I've made you out to be the big expert.
Relationship is the haircut. I get stuck. We should take him out of the office with good lighting. I think that's the haircut. Nothing to do with it. The haircut shows. Will he go to the client and fix it? Will he fix it himself? Or just leave the hair as it is? Should we see how it stands? Leave it? Should we see how it looks? We'll see if you know the barber. Honestly, for me to stick them back on the hair and do a nice taper, I can do it on Jorgos, who's 10. He can do it in a year. If I leave him alone, let him work for 1 or 1.5 hours, for example, a kid who's just starting now, and I keep him with me for a month, and I leave him alone for 1 or 1.5 hours. To do a haircut, and that's the haircut.
That's it. He does it. It will look top once I work on the rest of the hair, the haircut. Is that what you want to say? Us, the hairdressers? Haircut?
That's what I noticed, because, okay, I'm not a judge, but what do I notice? The ponytail, always like that. Okay, could that be a haircut? Is that the haircut? Why did he give a haircut? Doesn't he think? Why did Kiad give a season? Why did he give the season? That's what I know. I know from example, what competitions will there be? Quo, the haircut, author wave. People don't think, they don't think. I mean, do you come here to get a haircut? And what do I know? Do I know an example? Should I bring up competitions? He doesn't think. Subtitles. Is it valid? This? Is it author wave? Are there only a few? The other guy who does the same to everyone? A copy-paste example? Author wave subtitles? Competitor on Instagram? Subtitles? Author wave haircut, he says? Subtitles? Vision? What? Author wave? How is it?
Subtitles? Hey, author wave? What are you envisioning?
Subtitles? Author wave doesn't exist. What are you envisioning? What doesn't exist? Does it exist? 1, 2, 3. You come here with the subtitles? Author wave? Will the subtitles bring balance? Author wave, what are you envisioning? Will you be surprised here? Will I create a volume for them? Should I bring it to you? Subtitles? Will it bring balance? Author wave, is there vision? Is there technique? Subtitles from this? Author wave, is there vision? I see your face, I see the skull. Subtitles, what mistakes does it have? Author wave. Subtitles, author wave, you try, you bring balance, there is no vision. Is there technique, you said, from this? Is there? I see your face, I see your skull. What mistakes does it have? Or what nice feature does it have? And I try to highlight with the hair, you have a very harsh face. Should I work on you? Softer techniques. It's not, and how will I soften it? With the hair, you have a very harsh face, I will work on you. There is no naming, it's not, I imagined it. There is 1, 2, 3, and you execute. You come before you cut. This is important.
Okay, but don't you see that he also does this to sell more nonsense, let's say? Okay.
That's the way I hear it from him.
But you're not the type to say things just to sell or anything like that, are you?
No, and you can tell from my profile. Adamus, I'm not like that at all. My way of thinking is, maybe it's wrong, I know, but that's how I think. I will share what I've truly done at work, not things staged for appearances. Something that I don't sell in my everyday life. I want what you see, what I sell in my chair. That's what you'll see in my portfolio. That's what you'll see. That's what you'll get when you come as a client. I like to show something that I don't just do because I want to be, but what I show, I want to be that, to truly be that. So you don't walk in expecting one thing and seeing another.
Let me ask you something else if you want to answer it. Let's say, since we discussed the space, can someone file a lawsuit against another person or something similar? I'm not sure if that happens. No. Nothing that extreme? No, not that extreme.
No, it's okay. We didn't say that. We don't have anything like that. I have heard in the past, during some events and so on, I have heard about lawsuits and so on.
What could you possibly do, let's say, in a barber shop to be illegal?
Let's say in a barber shop? Yes.
Look,
Maybe he did see. Maybe they're sending you now. Maybe you're doing well. For example, someone is doing well and they're sending you, I don't know, stretchers and stuff like that. If you're not someone who cuts me off, something like that can happen. There have been other conversations. Different people said different things. But I haven't discussed these topics myself before. There are other lawsuits. People have said different things. I've spoken badly before, but only when pushed to my limits. Still, I don't support that and stand by the profession's principles as part of the union. It should be from everyone and open, not just for show. I shouldn't pretend to be nice and then talk behind people's backs. For example, I've heard of areas where they say, for example, should we set the haircut price at 15 euros all of us? Yeah, everyone knows. Then you say, come on, for you it's 10 euros, for you it's 12 euros. Is that fair? I'll start.
yeah, okay.
I mean, they're ruining our field. I mean, things like that happen, and they fight among themselves.
Your friends.
Them...
Do you do it for free, let's say? No? No, that's not something you do for your friend?
Unless it's a financial issue. Yeah, I don't do it for anyone, not even in the dark, nothing.
Because if they do it for free, it shows they don't value it. It's about support and the system.
Your friend should support you even more, not just give you 20, for example, which is what I charge for a haircut, but give you 25. If he's your friend, he should support you. I feel the same way.
Not for you to support him.
To support him? I always mention this in my seminars. I mean, they don't have me every day. Every day I order coffee. Every day. They've never treated me, man, so why should I treat them? No one has ever said to me, hey, you get 1 or 2 every day. Should I be the one eating every day? Have they ever given you a discount at the pita shop? Have they ever said, take it? See, where is Tsava always? Never at the barber? Why don't I do it? He tells me, he comes every week, so what? Do you want to show off with my money or with my time? Yes.
Racco, I saw mine.
We quickly did a small free task. Hold on, man. I'm supposed to take time away from my daily life, from my health, from my kids. Where do I go? Just so you can sell something weekly? I'm secondary. It's more than the party. Does this exist? Nowhere? See for yourself. There's nowhere. See for yourself. There's nowhere.
This issue is very important. It should be everywhere.
Impravna is investigating again.
Why are you sitting there thinking about do my friend for free?
Why would you make him free?
What am I saying? It's just a figure of speech.
Who is your friend? Isn't he just a friend?
This 15.
Whether you are a professional or not, you have to be like that. Always say that we also have your home and you have 2 kids, 1 kid. This 15, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. Instead of dedicating it to your kids, you give it to someone. A friend who wants to go out every week counting girls and wants to act cool? For what reason? What's the reason? Will you give it to a friend who wants to go out? Will you take 2 years away from your kids just so he can act cool? Why give it to your friend? If he has financial difficulties, of course I would help him without anyone telling me. I know if he's my friend, I know his financial situation.
Let me ask you something else. What if he's famous, let's say, or if he brings you people somehow? There's no other deal. You don't care because your work will show, so to speak? No.
There's no, I give a special haircut, I give everyone the same haircut. You see a lot of players, I post their photos. Whatever a famous person gives me, that's what someone who works for a daily wage gives me too. That's it. This is my job, man. Does it change for each person? No, of course it doesn't change. But I do get haircuts. Sometimes 18, 20, even 30 or 40.
Options.
No, of course it doesn't change. But I do have haircuts. I have 18, I have 20, I have 30 and 40. Options. Scissor cut is 30. Simple haircut with fade is 20. If it's a simple one, for someone older, they don't need to do a fade. The haircuts are faster. I have those at 18. A symbolic price, but it's in the book, can I say? It says in the book again, book. Do you choose the haircut? For sure, I believe the people who come at these prices are very different because for sure, as he said, most barbershops are 10 euros, I know haircut.
For sure, I believe the people who come at these prices are very different. Because most barbershops charge 10 euros, you know?
I'll tell you, the person who comes at this price is aware he wants to improve his image. Just... Me? No? Am I a psychotherapist and selling these things? I enjoy having fun and a good time, but when we're focused on cutting hair, even if it looks like we're joking, people say we're here to talk. But what I'm selling, what you came here to get from me, is the service I'm offering. It can't be done otherwise. You don't come here to have your mood fixed, you'll fix your own mood. In my work, through my hair cutting, I won't give all of my energy. I'll give you a haircut and then leave, exhausted from my work. I talk for 15 hours a day. That's not possible. I bet on my work, and that's what works and sells.
Also, I want us to talk about something else, you. When a customer leaves, they've paid and are leaving the salon, shouldn't they leave looking perfect? How do you see this? Or is it okay for someone to leave not looking their best? Because I see that in some other salons, they don't even care how you leave the place.
Maybe you can't.
You're in a hurry. Let her go.
No, it's fine at this stage. There aren't many clients after, since they usually shower or we wash their hair. If someone wants to go out, we'll wash and style their hair. As Alex, I make sure all my clients leave looking perfect. Even if someone says, Alex, I don't need my hair washed because I'll shower at home and don't want to waste your product. Okay, fine. It's not an issue. I don't pressure you. What I focus on as a professional is to dedicate those 30 minutes to the haircut and grooming. Should I take 10 minutes off the haircut to style it? You see, will I do it? Will that happen? You should ask for it if I want to go for coffee or anything. Of course I'll style your hair so you can see it. How else would you leave? Since you're here for a haircut, you need to know how to style it. I always have to explain how to style your hair. You should do your own thing afterwards, because if I don't explain to you how to style it, even if I give you the best haircut in the world, you'll go and mess it up somewhere else. Yes, that's it. But usually the clients who come every week or every month and are regulars, they know how it is. So I dedicate all my time to my client. The haircut, I spend my time on the haircut. I make your time as high quality as possible. I mean, I want to make it easier for him in his daily life so he can just lift the spray, do this, and go. That's why people who have longer hair understand this, especially when it's really long. The most difficult, medium-length hair, not long hair, is actually the hardest. You should know this and people should be aware of it. Subtitles, orthowave, balance from the face? Yes, it's difficult, so managing this hair is necessary. You must handle subtitles as well as possible. Orthowave if you want Pelia, subtitles Alex, orthowave. Let's talk now about a nice topic, I believe. Subtitles, the clients, orthowave come before the haircut. Subtitles, orthowave.
How do you see them feeling instant joy, me, to feel good about themselves in the way you want? Everyone says it, and it's really a big part of our reward. It's to see the other person enjoy the haircut.
They feel good about themselves. Everyone really says that, and it's truly a big part of our reward. It's to see the other person enjoy the haircut I gave them, to show me respect. Subtitles, and maybe it's cliche, but it's true. When I see the other person enjoying the result, it really lifts me up. You feel it too. It really lifts me up. I may not show it or say it, but seeing the other person enjoy it really lifts me up. That's why I do it. And those who don't do it, I know those who just get a trim, it's fine. The ones who make a change and actually see a difference, because those who usually do the same thing, yeah. But you get used to it, and I just started now. A year ago, I was 110 kilos, and suddenly I saw a change in myself. Everyone was telling me, wow, you changed, I know what you did. They were telling me, wow, you changed, I know what you did. That's how it is. If you do the same thing, at some point you get tired. It's good, but it's something obvious.
Alexis, I want you to give a message now, some advice to young people, because you started from scratch and now you are at a very strong level. In general, what advice would you give? Would you give advice to someone who might be at the point where you were? I give advice to
everyone, including those who are going through a difficult phase in their life and are comedians. Why? Because that's my profession. It's that you should never give up, no matter what. No, I don't. I've been through tough times, man. I haven't experienced it, but I've been through a lot, so I think about it or talk to my wife. Maybe she'll call, and we can face tough times together.
Yeah, at first it didn't. Did it get to you? At first, when you were talking to me, it didn't get to you. What got to you now? And now, all the tough times I've been through, I do a lot. Yeah, I have. I work besides, something gets to me. I think, those thoughts came.
All the tough times I've been through, I've been really affected. I've worked beyond my limits, That's why it comes out of me sometimes. It drives me crazy, man. And the only way, because I was in a place that doesn't forgive me, the only way to survive was to become the best. In quotation marks, I'm not saying I'll ever be the best, I just have to stand out somehow. I mean, that's my motto in life, that in whatever I do and want to make money from, I want to be the best. I'll never be, obviously, but I'll try to be among the best. So the advice I give is to never give up. There will be setbacks, but I really want to combine hairdressing with fitness. If you have persistence, the result requires persistence.
That is,
Just as you can't get your body in shape in 1 month, 2 or 3, you also can't become a good hairdresser in 1 month, 2 or 3. You have to push yourself, you have to struggle, you have to go beyond your limits to succeed. This comes through training, seminars, and practice, right? And practice.
so can you mention any future plans you have? Is it the one with the website?
I'm making a website where someone will be able to book. So his seminars,
Is there anything else you do?
future seminars will be announced. Do you have any upcoming trips?
Yes, I do.
I have the ones I told you about. I have to go this month.
It is not now.
After Easter. In general. Now it will be photosynthesized. The website I'm making, I found a person who's top notch. In technology, I see it as a franchise, which won't actually be a franchise. Will you also have time for work? Good night. I'll personally train them every 2 months, taking groups as my franchise grows and working alongside them. We'll move forward together. I won't just leave them on their own. With the staff expanding, I'll continue regular training and support, since development takes time and effort. This is my goal. Personally, it is renewed, but as we said, to develop you need time and effort, so I will boost them in this. This is my goal in training abroad, to showcase Greek talent as much as I can, along with other people. Because as I said before, there are a lot of talents in Greece. Subtitles, author wave, subtitles, author wave.
So, I want you to tell me now, when you had a child, what changed in your mind, in your mentality, with...
It helped me a lot. Well, what a parent really feels, you can't truly feel it unless you have a child. Honestly, thank you. I believe I couldn't have been who I am now if I didn't have kids, if you don't have a child. Really, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Maybe with something else? I don't know. Maybe I would be. I don't know. They've helped me a lot.
They made you more mature, let's say, more serious.
Well, much more mature. You sleep and wake up. About those things, I mean about a better future for them. Do you want to build her future?
Do you have another motive?
You want to build her future, not give it to them. Take it.
And yes.
I want you to teach them to create it on their own.
Otherwise, you'll make them chefs, listeners.
You probably hear it and they won't fail in their lives. Definitely yes.
That's the point, that in difficulties you become tougher, stronger.
All right, yes. Our child is not the difficulty. The difficulty is that I came at a tough stage.
Yes.
Yes, but that helped us survive until today. And of course my wife, who has helped me 80%, yes?
That plays a role, and you too.
It's very important. She has helped me a lot.
How did you realize she would be your wife?
I don't know, to be honest, but she has supported me more than anyone else.
That right there, let's say.
Did she put something in her life on hold so I could move forward? Yes.
Others wouldn't do that.
No way. Instead of putting your life on hold so someone else can move forward, no way.
All right, let's go now. Audience question 6. What advice would you give to a barber who wants to grow? Really? All right, I think you said it.
If you ask me, I'll tell him again. Go ahead and really grow. It's a one-way street. It's about discovering the right education, the one that gives you the reason behind every question. For example, why should I do this by the kilo? Why should I square it? Why should I do one thing? Why should I do another? And something will work on its own afterwards, meaning the better the trainer. As we said, just with what you learned, you won't get the job done, but you need to know the reason why. The best in the world. If you act mechanically and don't apply what you've learned, you won't succeed. You need to understand why you're doing it, not just give a haircut mechanically. The goal isn't just to achieve a haircut, for you to come and for me to show you a haircut, and then you go and do it on everyone. After that, I want you to talk. Why are you doing this haircut? Why does it fit? What kind of head shape does it suit? What features does it work with? What are you improving? These are the things I need to show you. If you do one haircut on everyone afterwards, what does that give us? Why are you doing this haircut? Why does it fit? In which chapter does it fit? What features? What are you improving? These are the things you need to learn. This is the reality. It's difficult and easy at the same time.
What does the industry need to level up?
A similar question gives exactly the same result. It needs training and discipline to look to improve ourselves and to learn from others, not to try to bring others down so we can rise ourselves.
But I believe that will never go away. It will always be like that.
Okay, there won't just be people who want to keep you down with them, but there are also people who want to lift you up with them, to take you along with them.
So you don't, let's say, how is it?
Yes.
Do you go there more often?
Don't I go?
Don't you go? Hey.
I don't go. I don't want to take any at all. It's just fine. It's just that I don't go. It's my choice.
At what level do you think barbering is in Greece?
Barbering in Greece, like everywhere else, is about average. What matters is what we do to raise the level.
It's at the top level.
Look, at the top in Russia, do I want that? In Russia, Poland in general, no?
No.
Not even.
Not even no.
No, I'm not even talking about barber shops now. So Greece is very high compared to other countries, but it's up to 5 or 6. I think there's still a lot of improvement to be made. It's just that
in other countries like Albania and Romania, it's good. The lab has the same level and feel.
it's the same feeling as with us, just there's a bit more thirst for learning, I think. I see it, like when I go there, they try to get everything out of me, for example, to use every minute of the day, to ask me things. But here I give seminars and no one asks me anything.
Let me tell you, I've heard from others now, not in the field, that this existed. Or someone else will give a seminar, say some things, but won't say everything. Will you share everything or keep some things private? Maybe you won't answer now, but you will eventually.
But I will answer them. I don't keep anything to myself.
You say everything.
I don't hide anything. When you approach me, you'll see something good. You can't learn to cut hair with just one seminar. Hairdressing has 150 combinations. There are 3 basic shapes and 4 techniques, but these combine together. Hairdressing has 150 combinations. There are 3 basic shapes and 3 techniques, but these combine into 150 different techniques. Start with the basics. Take one day, focus on one thing, and do a full analysis. It'll be good. I don't keep anything to myself. Anyone who has worked with me can write below and tell us if I hide things or not. I say things that honestly I don't want to impress anyone or anything. I've paid a lot to learn them, but it's not the people's fault. Who comes to me? I did the same with a trainer before, but it was my wrong choice in training. When I really learned what was going on with this haircut, I quickly started to give what I had really learned. Yes.
What I had really learned. Yes. Have you ever made a mistake on a client's haircut?
A mistake on a client's haircut? No, what I've done, no, that's not the only mistake I've made. The only mistake I've made is cutting his hair the way he wanted. And in the end he tells me, I was saying, you were right. He says, I know, we should have kept more length. I tell him, I told you it's okay.
Have you ever, let's say, used scissors and then had to shave it all off because something went wrong? Something.
No, it happened to me a long time ago to cut only one kid's hair and an even younger one.
I'm telling you.
When I started hairdressing, when I opened my first shop, I remember there was chaos in the shop. I was relatively new in the field. Okay, I had been working for 3 years. I didn't have the experience and there was chaos with the appointments. I was running late. I had also bought new guards. The clips always go on the machine, which I hadn't tried, I admit, and there you go. I had bought some new blades where you put the clips on the machine, which I hadn't tried before, and they put them on. And as I'm cutting hair, suddenly the blade comes off, man, and the clippers fly somewhere up high. Luckily, they didn't go too high. He went, I don't know, I made medium, I went high, comes off, you did it, yeah, high, comes off, and she sees it, I don't know if she saw it high, she's like, I work, you go, what are you saying, yeah, bring him. And a mom sees it from behind with her kid, I don't know if she saw it. His mom sees it and says, I have something to do, I need to go. What are you talking about, man? Did I fix him? Of course, I would never leave him like that, with such a scratch.
Even yesterday I was scratched.
Even yesterday something happened, and yesterday no, nothing happened. I tell my clients we might run 5-10 minutes late, sometimes more. If mistakes or issues happen, I make sure no one leaves unhappy or returns saying, Lazo, you didn't do a good job. He might have to say it 100 times, whatever, but to say I'll let someone leave looking bad and come back, to say Alex didn't give me a good haircut? I'd rather people say Alex made me wait 100 times than say he gave me a bad haircut. I'll never do that. I'll go home and I'll be stressed. I'll be stressed if I don't do a good job on him. Seriously.
I want you to update me on the appointments now. You mentioned they might be late or cancel at the last minute.
They cancel appointments a lot, or
in general with everything.
when they cancel, it's okay. When they call me, even just an hour earlier, it's fine. I totally get it. It happens to all of us. Something might come up, you might be bored, it could be anything. Something will happen, you might not want to come. An hour, even an hour before, it's okay. We get upset. Don't call me, and then you call me 5 minutes before because I'm always there 10 minutes early and you tell me you're not coming? Will you book something else? I feel like you don't respect me, you don't respect yourself. I feel like you don't respect me, you don't respect yourself. Could you have just forgotten? Fine, I'll book someone else.
I have the same.
What he says to me outside, I don't know, sorry. If you do it all the time, you definitely don't respect me. Now, if it happens once, can it happen? Yes, it can happen to me too. I might forget. Do you have anyone? I've kicked out someone who was, as we would say in quotes. Why? What did he do? He'd come to the shop and book 4 appointments a week, always choosing the busiest one. And I told him, my friend, are you going to do this again? Why are you booking appointments behind my back? I can't be searching where you have appointments and where you're going to show up. He did it again, so I asked if he was coming for the appointment and told him to go. I didn't want to keep him. What do you mean? Why do you want a haircut? Or should I set a time? If I'm trying to fit someone into my time slot, I mean I have an appointment that I set for myself, so I can eat my food. Before going to the gym, I like to count my calories and eat beforehand. Sometimes I dedicate that time to give someone a haircut, to, I want to help him out, let's put it that way. If that customer complains to me because maybe I started 5 or 10 minutes late, am I capable of kicking him out? Am I really the one who can kick him out? I'm already cutting my meals short to help you, and now you're giving me trouble too. I mean, we hairdressers give 100%, all of us, even those who work more casually. I work more mechanically, and the guys are just working for the daily wage. Man, I work more for the daily wage, and like I said, that's fine. Everyone does whatever they like, even those people give 100% to serve their clients. And then someone ruins your mood? Hey man, isn't there a limit? Isn't there? That's not how it works. We're also trying to serve you. The job is tough because you have to deal with people.
It's like you're doing
A kind of personal work with people. You've fired a lot.
a lot, right? Because they make a lot of mistakes.
They don't all make the same mistakes. Most of them were really good kids. It has happened that I came across 2 or 3 really difficult personalities, let's put it that way. But should I fire them? Because I want to? Fire them? Because I want people who have vision and want to grow, not just people who are here to collect their paycheck. This person doesn't work for me. I want them to be on the same page as me. To have vision, I want to do it. Do I want those who were by my side to become my partners? Yes, I want them to become my partners. I mean, I don't want to have them again otherwise. I want him to be worthy in the future, reaching my level so he can become my partner. That's my goal. I don't want employees, I want partners. That's nice. Partners? But does that come at a price?
Yes, neither.
No one will work for me for free. No one will do anything. They will just have to work hard, not hard. They will have to work many hours. When I tell him about his Sundays, he will dedicate them to come here for me to train him for free. He's a kid. They shouldn't tell me. Let's say I have a kid, for example. I had a young guy, a very good kid, a very good boy, and willing. But as soon as I said, man, come get some training now. Let's say I had a kid, for example. I had a young guy, a very good kid. I said a very good boy and willing. But as soon as I told him, man, come get trained now. I have a seminar. Come work with me. I offer you my experience, I offer you my knowledge, and you don't come, you just sit there in a shop that offers high quality haircuts. You also have to keep up with that. Can you keep up with that? Can you? I'm at level 8 and you're at level 3. All right, start at level 3. Okay, that's acceptable, but at some point you have to reach level 8 too. Can we be together a year and still have such a big difference? If I want you at 5, you need to be there with me every time. And they don't do it. Some people just don't do it. For me to train you, like I said, go get some knowledge that will help you find me. I give you my knowledge for free. Should I even pay you too?
And they don't do it?
Some people don't do it. No, I mean, I expect it from you. I really told you, just so I can learn how a shop works. Hair salon stuff, nothing. Hairstyles and things like that didn't really interest me back then. Now they do. They would interest me. Go ahead. You gave me the chance so I could learn whatever I could. As much knowledge as I could. I listened to Elvis all day. But I learned 5 things, and they were telling me from there, so I did a good job. Were the girls there as hairdressers?
Can I tell you? In general, your friends and relatives around you, when you succeeded, how did you see them? Do they talk to you more? Do they ask for things? My friends,
My friends, they talk more friends, not friends, close friends, childhood friends, friends, from the hair salon, acquaintances. That's what happens.
And
This happens all the time. When I start posting on social media, I gain, in quotes, power again. Not power, strength, publicity. The messages increase.
how do you take that? Is it okay?
It's okay.
It's not that you're not talking or pretending, no.
I'm not a snob, but there are times when I always say it. I mean, to kids, and in the seminars I do, I send a message. Whatever question you have, of course I'll answer you now. I'll answer you at night or the next day. Whenever I have time, I'll answer you. But this now? If they tell me, Alex, send me a message so I can tell you what I did and how I messed up. How? To make sure it's our job, huh?
Do you still keep in touch with friends from when you were a kid? Yes, I have. Do you have friends?
Okay, we don't have very close relationships now, but of course we talk on the phone or whenever we get paid. Okay, that's what I have. I have a really nice story to tell, which I've told many times, and I want to share it here too. What is it? That when he started in hairdressing, when was it? 2015, maybe 2016, 2014. I had gone out with two soldiers, a friend of mine, let me mention him, really good friends from my childhood, who have supported me and were there for me in the past when I had my problems. I probably told her thank you very much. He said, "Hey Alex, where are you going? You're in your 30s. Stay with us and we'll go out." The guys were just looking out for me. I replied, "No, don't worry, I'm fine. You get it?" I said, "I'm just going for fun." I told him I don't want to become part of a group or anything. That's not what it's about. In my philosophy, I want to become a hairdresser and to train others and to go everywhere I can, as far as my hands can reach. No, seriously, where are you going? Seriously, are you going crazy all alone in your 30s, Sid? He tells me, sit here, do your work here, pass it on to your kids. Aluminum, I don't know, what did I do? I don't remember. Now I tell him I'm going to become a hairdresser. I tell him I'm going to do it. Are you going to become a clown? A hairdresser? Do you remember that? Sit here at the job you have. Aluminum, what did I do? I don't remember. Tons. I tell him I'm going to become a hairdresser and I'll do this job for kids all over the world. Do you remember that? I say, and after years they tell me, Alex, you said it and you did it. Two close friends and I have been together since childhood and are still friends. Kampa area.
Usually when you talk like that about goals and such, it's very hard for someone to tell you, come on, go for it. Look, I don't think the kids say, come on, go for it, out of malice.
Yes, I think so, yes.
Yes.
I think everyone has, their own logic. For example, some clients are afraid to change their haircut and always go for the same one. It's a 1-hour haircut, but does it do something more? Does it do something? They're afraid to make changes. I'm not afraid at all, not at all. I just go with my scissors and my experience. I don't use any clippers. I'll go to America or anywhere you want. I'm not afraid. I'll cross the Tasta Sumbu, just like Dalsa Sumbul says. I go to work without hesitation. I have to go.
Is that how you can evolve?
Yes, you take risks, and you don't hesitate. You move forward no matter what problem you face. Goal.
So, I want us to talk about something very powerful. Tell me your opinion in general about the phrase, proverb, I don't know what they call it, if you can't become. Is this misogynistic? Can you explain what you mean and how it works?
Well, I'll tell you, this level of it, not this profession, can happen on many levels. For example, what I mentioned before, that a barber can cut hair mechanically and do small, everyday haircuts, where most people who don't really care much about improving their overall appearance beyond looking fresh and keeping their hair from sticking out, without extra volume. There is that audience, as I said, but I'll say it again, it's acceptable, okay? But there is also the audience that wants to improve their image. Is it true that you can't become a hairdresser? For the first group, yes. For the second group, it's very difficult. Yes, let me give you another example. How many good soccer players are there? For the second group, it's tough and there are few. That's exactly how it is with hairdressers, very good hairdressers, whom you can evaluate only as hairdressers, because even I, when I wasn't a hairdresser, used to say they're all good, all hairdressers are good, but truly great hairdressers are counted on the fingers worldwide. It's about an exceptional 50%. Because why? If you want to become a good hairdresser, you have to be very disciplined, you have to spend a lot of money on education, you have to dedicate time, and usually the people who succeed are the ones who do all that. Usually I think they're people who have faced tough times and have strong goals, or they're financially comfortable and have the means. Subtitles by Authorwave. Subtitles by Authorwave.
Is that what you believe? Who said that? Was it some hairdresser who didn't make it?
Did you understand how he wants it? The way he said it? I think it is.
Did some hairdresser say that? Did he make it? Why is he judging someone? Hey, Pagalo?
Right, if you don't know, should I go judge everyone? If I don't know now and I talk about immunity, should I just say whatever I want loudly? I don't know about that. There's nothing for me to look at. I just go and look at the machine. I do whatever they tell me, you understand.
It's a personality trait? Yes, that's it.
Okay, I wanted to compare it differently, but I forgot. I wanted to say, if you can't become a hairdresser now, well, it's nothing for you. Which one? It's not possible. The hairdressers, most haircuts, there are two. To become a hairdresser now? Okay.
They haven't dropped?
Come on, and it's certain that in hairdressing, most haircuts are like that. It's 2 fingers, 3, this hair hasn't dropped. Come on, not even 4 have dropped. You put them in, cut them, and they just stay. Since they haven't dropped, you can't tell if the hair falls. What did he say? Star? You just layer the hair and that's it. That's it, everything's okay. There are the old ones in the haircuts. You can't do it like these, if you can do it. Okay, these are very difficult. It's very difficult. And there are also haircuts that require knowledge. These are very difficult. Why them? You can corrupt it. It's difficult.
I want you to tell me how much your field has evolved.
A lot, especially in the area of education. There are people who have gone abroad, but generally if you look at fades now, they shouldn't be considered basic. There are people both in Greece and abroad who do fades. The fades are really nice, yes, but they don't fit in these shops. I don't work in these shops. For me, you can't express yourself in these fades, so no, it's just nice to do them. They don't fit or work in these shops. For me, you can't have flow with these fades. So, it's just nice to do them. Really great. I totally admire them, and I respect those who have managed to do them. It just can't exist inside the shop. That's not possible.
About the haircuts that go viral for a certain period of time.
They can go viral. Usually. It's not something special, technically. Yeah, it's just nice. It's a nice image. Does that play a big role? Yes, haircuts that come back.
I mean, years ago, hairdressing hasn't changed.
Hairdressing has never changed. Since ancient times, it's always the same. It comes and goes, short, long, and it comes back. Since ancient times.
Why did you choose to work in a city like Tripoli and not Athens? Well, you lose something, you gain something. As I said, I have 2 children. I have Eugenia, so I think for my children, it's the best I can do.
So, you lose something, you gain something. As I said, I have 2 children, I have a family, so I think the best thing I can do for my children is to raise them. In my province, I have a boy and a girl, but in places like Turkey, boys and girls differ. In Tripoli, it's at least different. The climate is nice because it rains often, but overall the climate is good here.
For your children, do you understand? Now, they might scroll, do things. I don't know what you generally do about this. How do you control them? Do you control them? Yes, because they might watch things that could ruin them.
Yes, that's very difficult, especially nowadays. We shouldn't justify our actions by saying, others do it, so we do too. It's that all parents, okay, before becoming a parent, they might see things differently, but all parents really struggle to manage everything, so some might even hold their children back. As for this part, you might leave them a bit unsupervised on the internet, anywhere really, not necessarily just online. This is the limit for all parents, so they can't judge any parent, not any parent at all, not even me. No parent can be judged. Wow, can I say, hey, do you leave your kids? Is this a cycle? If you're not doing well financially, will you fall short somewhere? Yes, but fight for your kids, that's what you have to do. It's a cycle. If you're not doing well financially, you'll fall short somewhere, yes, but you fight for your kids. That can happen. It definitely can't be unchecked, especially online and elsewhere. My kids use the internet. They also play Roblox, and they watch videos and stuff, but I don't let them spend much time on YouTube. Yes, they'll get a few things, but they'll play Roblox. Controlled though, 1 hour on weekdays. 2 hours on holidays, and maybe 4 hours on the weekend.
Because you grew up completely differently as a kid. Were you outside more? Probably.
I didn't have that at all. And I played soccer all day. I was obsessed with soccer. From morning till night, I played soccer. I didn't study. I didn't have dyslexia. I was behind in my studies, so at some point, yes, I felt like I was dumb. I couldn't learn anything. I was failing. Did you notice who looks at my papers? If I don't get spelling and so on, should I do spelling, etc.? Yes, I have an issue with that. Aftongas left me behind in English. I tried, and I'm still taking English lessons at 42, twice a week. That's the most amazing thing. I'm still taking English lessons now, at 42, twice a week. It's amazing. And to go abroad, because I've missed so many I'm abroad. Yes, that's right, go ahead. Tell us whatever. Yes, okay, I'm not a professional.
It makes some sense.
But I've lost a lot of jobs myself. They don't want to hire.
I want us to handle it. Do we set boundaries?
Yes.
Are you setting the boundary now that you're here?
As people say, yes, of course. What? Shall we go? Should I wear it everywhere though? But I've lost so many jobs over there because I don't even know English. I mean, so many jobs. I could have been more global, like America and others. I have offers.
One more question. Why do I feel like you used to go out at night? I grew up younger.
Impressively to whom? All the time?
What was it like back then? How many years? Did you get ribbons even at night?
I grew up, I had very good job offers for that time, with very good money, but for example, ferries. Me, 2,500. I worked 5 days a week, but they might call you on a Sunday night or Saturday night. I said me, I'm going to miss Saturday night. Now that I go out, does this exist? Are you happy? We have it now.
Let me feel. Wait though. You were living it until the age.
Until 25.
From now until around 25, you were really intense.
Busy, but I was working too. You're a beast, right? Yes, I waited for him at night, Marzo.
But did you give the money there? Tabs?
Nothing, just the verbs.
You say that, but do you regret it?
I regretted it. My mattress asked why I did it and warned I'd go hungry. He was right, I did.
Yes.
You can't know what will come. The crisis, I imagine you've read about this. I didn't understand it. I said, okay, I have money, I'll make more, I'll work, I'll do it,
Let's say, now, if you could turn back time, would you start being a comedian sooner or anything else?
If I could turn back time, yes, I would become a comedian right away. Yes, immediately, a comedian right away.
But since you don't know what you'll achieve?
Yes, that's an issue, isn't it? Yes, it's an issue, but I believe in talent, specifically, in yes, but what? Not. But if I turn back time even further, it might sound like a cliche song, but could I say I would become a football player? Yes, I had a huge dream for this to happen when I was young, around 12 or 13 football, and I had a huge dream I could play ball, and it didn't happen because my mind was on my motorbike. When I was young, I had promised myself since 2012, 2013. That's it.
Motorbike.
Pit bike at...
Liliosa.
Just now a bike. Night rides. Now, we are done with the night rides. You didn't see the modern model, do you understand? Now, only the bike and riding around and hanging out with friends?
What did your friend give you? Did you get mixed up in anything? Anything with drugs?
No, never. I smoked cigarettes, regular Marlboros. I smoked cigarettes. My first cigarette was a Marlboro at 18.
That's it?
Unfortunately, alcohol? We drank alcohol, we smoked cigarettes, we drank. Okay, but I never liked alcohol. He drank because everyone else drank like fools. Everyone drank, I didn't. Me too. I want to teach my children that we don't have to follow others. We do what we like.
That slips a little.
Way too much. I admire young people. I really admire young people. I go to the gym in Tripoli and I see kids who are there every day working out, and I truly admire them. I wish it was always like that, and I see kids who are there every day. We see them at the gym.
Yeah, you get hooked, but you notice it too. Do you get hooked on the gym? It's an obsession. It's positive.
Yes, but is the combination good? Consistency, longevity, health, thoughts? Otherwise, think about the fact that the gym is a place where everyone has a common goal. Everyone wants to improve themselves. Apart from a few rare cases where people come just for social media, let's say, they come to do their own thing and then leave. 99% want to improve themselves. Improve. So it's a great place, even if there are conflicts in there. You know, my own thing, the ego, what am I going to do there? You won't do it, even like that, everyone. Or everyone wants to improve, so there's nothing better than that. It's about improvement.
I'll ask one more question, then we'll finish. In general, I've noticed now with big businesses that they do collaborations, they work together. For example, you'll see a mini market with a coffee shop. Yeah, something else with something else. For example, do you think a barber shop or a hair salon could be combined with something else to become a market? Do you think it would be possible?
My first question, not my first question. When I first met my wife, we were still friends. We didn't have a good relationship yet. I just knew her. At the hairdressing school, she had come to support her brother, so he could become a hairdresser too. Things. And in the end, she stayed because my wife had finished physiotherapy. Music. She asked me, what do you want to do in the future? You won't tell me, I know. The future is being a hairdresser. I tell her, I want to do number 14. The idea started at my school up there. I said, I want to open a hair salon, and inside it, well, a barber shop, a barber section, a different hair salon, another space, same space, but in a different way. The only thing separating them, I said, would be the flooring. Okay? In my mind, that's how I had it. The floor would change. I don't know. That's how I imagined it. The space would change. Another space, same space. The only thing separating those spaces, I thought, was a change in the floor. The aha moment, in my mind, for it to be a huge space, to have a tattoo studio inside, a cafe, and over there food,
So a lot of space?
A lot of space, okay, a lot. H, was it very difficult?
Isn't that possible? Eh?
It's a restaurant.
Or you'll make money from something good.
In the meantime, there are only 20,000 just for the restaurant Kalos Philo. Either you'll open something good or you'll open. Not nice at all.
And I think this would do well in Athens.
Only Athens, only Athens. It has me a lot. Only Athens, Athens, so not it. And
Don't you have this in your plan for it to happen in 2 years, let's say?
no, what I have in my plan is definitely for it to happen. Francais.
The franchise, what will it be? Just the hair salon? Won't you offer anything more?
No, there could be. The only thing I could add there, which I do have in mind, is coffee. Can you imagine it? I do it to help the industry evolve. I believe it will help, because through this, the person who gets the franchise from me will have to help the industry evolve. I believe it will help, because through this, only the person who gets the franchise from me will have to train with me too. That's
Surely they tell you you have so many who will come and ask you, do you have sales?
definitely. I haven't announced it yet, but when I'm ready, it'll go full speed. I'll have a very strong presence on social media, because I've neglected social a bit, but now I'm starting to build it up again. There was a period when I was devoted anyway to my family, to my work, to my shop, so I've left social media a bit behind. As I said, I prefer to
Let it be.
useful rather than now, then my client to be satisfied rather than making a video. I've left this part aside a bit. Are you starting again now? I've got a specialist handling that. I don't do it alone anymore. Now. When I have the strong presentation at the show element, I will start this part with the cut size. This is my part.
Alexi, thank you. I was very glad.
Thank you.
So those were the questions. I think we didn't forget anything. So in general, for people to find you, I'll have your Instagram so they can send you a message. Anything. Yes, yes.
Anyone who wants help and so on with hairdressing, if they're just starting now, I'd be very happy to help them.
So should we end the video now? Goodbye.